Your body has its own way of telling you when enough is enough. Working too much doesn't just affect your mood or stress levels, it actually shows up in physical ways that are impossible to ignore. These warning signs are your body's alarm system, letting you know that it's time to slow down and take better care of yourself. When you push yourself too hard for too long, your body starts to rebel in ways that can affect everything from your sleep to your digestion. Recognizing these physical signs early can help you make changes before burnout takes over completely. Tension headaches are one of the most common signs that you're pushing yourself too hard at work. These headaches often start at the base of your skull and wrap around your head like a tight band, usually getting worse as the day goes on. The stress from overworking causes your neck and shoulder muscles to tense up, which creates pressure that travels up to your head. Poor posture from sitting at a desk for long hours makes this problem even worse, creating a cycle of pain that can last for days. When you work too much, your brain has a hard time switching off at bedtime. You might find yourself lying awake thinking about tomorrow's tasks or replaying the day's events over and over in your mind. This happens because stress hormones like cortisol stay high in your system. When you don't give yourself time to relax, your body needs time to wind down. But overworking keeps your nervous system in a constant state of alertness that makes quality sleep nearly impossible. Your immune system takes a major hit when you're overworked and stressed. You might notice that you catch every cold or flu bug that goes around the office, and it takes you longer to recover than it used to. Chronic stress from working too much suppresses your body's ability to fight off infections. This happens because stress hormones reduce the number of white blood cells that protect you from germs, leaving you vulnerable to illnesses that you would normally fight off easily. Some people lose weight when they're overworked because they forget to eat or lose their appetite completely. Others gain weight, especially around their midsection, because stress triggers cravings for sugary and fatty comfort foods. These weight changes happen because overworking disrupts the hormones that control hunger and metabolism. Cortisol, the main stress hormone, can increase your appetite for high-calorie foods while also encouraging your body to store fat, particularly around your waist. Your shoulders, neck, and back often bear the brunt of work-related stress. You might notice that these areas feel tight and sore, especially at the end of long workdays or busy weeks. This muscle tension develops because stress causes your body to stay in a constant state of alertness, keeping your muscles partially contracted even when you're not moving. Over time, this chronic tension can lead to painful knots and trigger points that make it uncomfortable to move normally. Stress from overworking can wreak havoc on your digestive system, causing symptoms like stomach aches, nausea, diarrhea, or constipation. You might also experience heartburn or acid reflux more frequently than usual. Your gut is often called your second brain because it's so sensitive to stress and emotions. When you're overworked, your body diverts energy away from digestion to deal with the perceived threat, which disrupts the normal process of breaking down and absorbing food. Spending long hours staring at computer screens or documents can cause your eyes to feel dry, irritated, and tired. You might also experience blurred vision or have trouble focusing on things at different distances. Digital eye strain happens because we blink less frequently when we're concentrating, which reduces the moisture in our eyes. The blue light from screens can also disrupt your natural sleep-wake cycle, making it harder for your eyes to rest and recover. Stress from overworking often shows up on your skin in the form of breakouts, rashes, or conditions like eczema flaring up. Your skin might also look dull or tired, and you may notice more lines and wrinkles developing. This happens because stress increases inflammation throughout your body, including in your skin. High cortisol levels can also break down collagen, the protein that keeps your skin firm and smooth, leading to premature aging and slower healing of blemishes. Chronic stress from working too much can cause your hair to fall out more than usual or become noticeably thinner. This type of hair loss typically shows up a few months after a particularly stressful period at work. Stress disrupts the normal growth cycle of your hair follicles, pushing more hairs into the resting phase where they eventually fall out. The good news is that stress-related hair loss is usually temporary, and your hair will typically grow back once you manage your stress levels. You might find that you're either eating much more or much less than usual when you're overworked. Some people completely lose interest in food, while others find themselves constantly snacking or craving unhealthy options. These appetite changes are controlled by stress hormones that affect the parts of your brain responsible for hunger and satisfaction. Cortisol can increase your appetite, especially for sweet and salty foods, while other stress responses might suppress your desire to eat altogether.